It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome.
You got your capybara?
Yeah, I gotta hold on to him. Because they move my stuff.
We move your stuff all over the place.
All over the place. I bring in my own plugs, gone.
I know.
My own extension cord's gone.
You know, we used to tease you for sitting in the chair, although you do a lot less damage when you sit in the chair. When Dad gets up out of his chair and says, "Where's my stuff?" I feel like, I'm just go back in your chair.
First of all, let me tell you something. Today was not me. Today was you.
What did I do?
Boy, you can be a real pain in the... And then there's the helpful kind.
I knew there was a solution.
No. We had the solution. We talked about the solution. You decided...
To make it easier for her.
No, to get in the way. And they're all looking at me. It's really funny. When I do something that they don't want me there, you should hear the verbiage. They start yelling profanity at me and get out of here, you're in the way.
I wanted to make Sophia's life easier.
When she does it, you know what I get? They look at me like, can you get her out of the way? And I get the profanity, and they don't say nothing to her.
I was really trying to help.
It's all your fault.
It is.
See that?
He's a good man.
It's all your fault, Freddie.
It's always the men's fault.
Look at her face.
Always.
Guilty as charged.
We got it taken care of, though. It's all got fixed.
And the other thing is that Shakespeare's the quietest guy in the studio. Even he was like, get her out. I'm like, what? Because I wanted him to say it.
It was. I know. It was a bad XLR. It was a bad XLR.
You remind me of an ex-wife I had once.
That's why she's an ex.
She was always in the way. And you stand by the doors, and you're this, and you're there.
I was under the table running the wire. I know.
First of all, they were waiting on the other side, and they couldn't reach the wire because you were in the way.
Not true.
But they don't say anything to you. That's the part that gets me. They say nothing. If it's me, I get this thrown at me. I get a cup thrown at me, water thrown at me.
Tomorrow he may be upside down.
Sophia, is that true?
Sophia.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
Oh,
yes.
They don't say boo. I mean, when they say boo to me, they don't say boo to you.
If they threw anything at her, she'd tip over. Okay? You're solid. You're gonna stand right there. You're not gonna move.
Unwavering.
Yeah,
But just wait. Next week we're cleaning wires. We're doing some wire management.
I found wires today that have no business being here.
You know what happened?
You just threw it away, but you'll need it next week now.
No, that's a dead wire. That has no.
So let me tell you what happened with that wire.
Yeah, tell me what happened with that wire.
So I came in on Saturday to feng shui a little bit of the studio, and they tell me.
I see.
They tell me that
you need a wire.
Your refrigerator is your wealth center, according to feng shui. Well, I came to clean up the refrigerator and take all the stuff off of it, on top of it, that was not bringing us abundance and positive energy. So I took out the step stool. You weren't here. It was Saturday. I knew what I needed to put up top of it. And I found this wire that was probably from the AC guys when they put in the AC, but I didn't know. So instead of you coming in and saying, where is that wire, I put it in your stuff behind the door.
Do I look like an AC guy?
No, but I thought maybe it was yours. So I put it there, not thinking you were ever going to find it. And he gets out of his chair today, and he goes, what does this wire go to? Can you throw it away? I'm like, sure. Your call.
I got out of my chair because after the fiasco that I saw you do, and by the way, we're down the TV because of that whole mess.
I know, I see that.
So she won't fix it because you were standing there. So I told her, go fix it. She says, nope, and not until Dawn moves. So she's not going to go underneath there to fix that till you're out of the way.
Okay.
Like she may do it now.
Okay.
Wires, if they're not being used, they get abused and thrown away.
What'd you do with the old XLR?
I saw where the damage was. I can't fix it. I threw it away.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I go in there, I unwrap it, and I fix it.
Does it bring you joy?
No.
Talking about joy today.
It makes me laugh. It isn't about the wire. It's about how they treat you in the waves. And they're walking around you, and she's short.
Jealousy.
That's what it is. I'm very jealous.
I know.
Come on, had Shakespeare changed the air filter or things to do today?
You're very protective.
So she's holding a used air filter like this, right? So I walk in, and instantly I get asthma. And I go, why are you holding the air filter up?
I didn't realize
so
that
that he knows what direction.
The airflow goes that way.
It doesn't go. It goes this way. So she's holding it in the wrong direction.
That's why they put those little arrows on it so you know which way.
Exactly, airflow that way.
And so she's holding it like this. I'm getting asthma, and he's looking at it, scratching. It says, it doesn't go in that way. Turn it.
It takes a village. We're all learning here. As Russell says, we're all just students.
Is that what it is?
We're all just learning.
It's amazing that when you're around, there's more to learn to get around you than there is. That's just why I take a seat. I get out the way.
It's all good. Anyway, we got a good show because we've got Laurina Anderson back. She is our energy shifter. Today we're talking about joy, and she has a lovely guest joining her today. I don't know if he's going to speak, but hopefully he will.
He got a mic.
And then we've had Helen Archer of Cosmic Astrology
He can
Society
speak.
joining us.
Why? Because he's a guy who can't
He
speak?
wasn't sure if he came because he didn't want to do yard work. So you know what happens when you do yard work? You get a mic.
Well,
Welcome
we're
to our
going
world.
somewhere afterwards.
Just make sure you hold your mic up because she'll yell at you.
Roger, how we doing? Check, check.
Welcome to our
Oh,
world.
so you came because you didn't want to do yard work.
Yeah, well, yard work is
the equivalent to heat stroke today.
True. You can't do that now. It's too hot.
Besides, the squirrels and the iguanas were enjoying our leftover mangoes. Mango madness is just about over for us.
Do iguanas shed?
They molt, yes.
They do, because I found a skin. My daughter found a skin on the pavement.
Or you can make crazy glue out of that.
And
You
I
chop
didn't
it
know.
up.
She said it's either an
Put
iguana or a
paste, soup.
snake. I didn't realize iguanas molt.
Yeah, they're like most reptiles. Most
shed.
reptiles molt the skin.
You take
as
the
they grow.
skin.
Did you know that?
Yeah. You take the skin and you put toothpaste and you cut it up and you mix it really, really well. It turns into glue.
They're laughing at you. See that?
I'd have to see scientific proof of that. But I do understand, Freddie, about being in the way. It's classic. That is truly one of a man's job, is to always be in the way somewhere.
Well, when we came
and
in,
I excel at it. So I'm a highly trained professional.
yes, you are. Well, when we came in, he kept walking over here and then walking over there and walking over there. And he says, I don't know where to go. I just don't know where to go. I'm always in the way.
That's true.
Sit down. Have a seat.
Yeah. Here, honey, sit here. Good boy.
And I get what you mean about hiding things. Laurina hides my coffee from me in the morning. It's really a mean trick, you know.
Do you do that and then you say, well, it was there a minute ago and then let them go crazy?
Yeah, she always says it's the last place you put it, but I know she hides it.
Yeah. Well, no, I serve it to him first, right?
Then take it away?
And no, and then he moves and he goes someplace else, and then he goes, "You hid my coffee. Where's my coffee?" I said, right where I left it. You saw it. Why did you move? Do I have to follow you around with the coffee cup?
Well, I had things to do.
That's right. And now Dawn has a Dawn zone. So if you ever want to go, it's like a black hole. So things disappear. So everybody goes, can I ask Dawn? They won't do it. I have to say it's things in the Dawn zone. So she sits and she goes, where did I put it? And she goes, oh, maybe, and then she finds it. Nobody would think to find it where she puts it.
Things that I want to lose, I have to put somewhere for safekeeping.
Except you forget where you put them.
I only have a few areas. Anyway, today we're talking about joy. We've got Laurina Anderson.
Oh, this is so joyful.
And then next week, she's starting her own show.
Yeah.
Yes,
Starting
She has
next
her
week
first
on the
guest.
7th.
I do.
So that's going to
I
be
do.
really exciting. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we've got Laurina Anderson of Shift It, Babe. So more to come. We'll be right back.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by two friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Greatness isn't something you chase, it's cultivated. The Ubuntu Girl's Guide to Greatness, written by Dana Sardano, is rooted in self-dedication, personal growth, and simply living in greatness. Inside, you'll find empowering prompts, hot tips, and space to journal your reflections. Featuring vibrant artwork by Dana Sardano, this is more than a book. It's a visual celebration of feminine power in all its forms, bold, colorful, and unapologetically authentic. Ready to be great? Grab the Ubuntu Girl's Guide to Greatness at ubuntufishgallery.com. Also available as a beautifully designed deck of cards to bring greatness wherever you go.
This is AMP2 TV Network, powered by the AMP Media Future Foundation. AMP2 is an award-winning production company. Here we produce any media your heart desires. We produce films that make people emotional. We make the audience engaged. We're innovative, eye-catching, unforgettable. Amplify your idea. Here at AMP2 TV.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
On this day in 1859, French acrobat Charles Blondin crosses Niagara Falls on a tightrope. On this day in 1876, Serbia declares war on the Ottoman Empire, leading to the Serbian Wars for Independence. On this day in 1908, the Tunguska event, the largest impact event on Earth in human recorded history, resulted in a massive explosion over eastern Siberia. On this day in 2019, Donald Trump becomes the first sitting U.S. president to visit North Korea.
It's funny. I'm looking for that TV to turn on. Dawn Zone. What is it? What's it called? The what zone?
The Delta Zulu. The Dawn
Delta
Zone.
Zulu.
It's like the DMZ in Korea, you know.
The Delta Zulu. All right, you ready?
Delta Zulu. It's going to be a new nickname. Delta Zulu.
We've got Laurina Anderson, our energy shifter, and today we were talking about joy. So let's roll our intro.
This portion of the Brooklyn Cafe Show is brought to you by Laurina Anderson, the Energy Boss.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday, and it's just before 4th of July, where we are celebrating 250 years of our birth of the United States. So it's a really big time. Today, though, we're going to talk about joy. how to access it, how to spread it, and sometimes it just happens with a smile. You know, a lot of times what happens is that, you know, we want to smile at somebody, or we have smiled at somebody and they don't smile back at us. And then all of a sudden we kind of feel weird, like, why did we do that? However, what it is that you're giving yourself a boost, because it feels good when you smile. I love smiling. As a matter of fact, that's what brings you joy. One of my songs, I bring you joy. It's all about feeling. And feeling that vibrance of life within you. It is an amazing, amazing understanding and experience when you have the ability of allowing that joy to infiltrate your every single cell, and that's what can go out into the energy field. Now, joy is a very high frequency. When you are experiencing joy, that's what goes out into the energy field, the energy grid, and like begets like. So just notice many times when you are feeling that exuberance and when you're excited about something happening or excited about life, allow yourself to feel it. Put a smile on your face. Another way that you can access joy is that first thing in the morning when you get in, oh, it's another day. Here you are. Smile. Smile in the mirror. Okay? Allow yourself to see that beautiful reflection coming back to you. And that's a great way to allow joy to open up within you. The other thing, too, is that you can use happiness to access the joy. So let me explain to you. Happiness is based on people, places, and things. You can always use those memories. And remember, memories and the emotion of that memory, it doesn't know if it's happened 10 minutes ago or 10 years ago, because it still feels the same way. So access a happy time in your life. You know, whether or not you got a wonderful promotion or a brand new love in your life, or a puppy dog or a cat, or you were celebrating your birthday or a birth of a baby. Allow that happiness then to be that feeling, that emotion on the inside, and that elicits the joy. And joy will allow you to put yourself out there. It builds your self-confidence as well. Not only that, but people want to be around people that are joyous. You know, I don't know of too many people who like to be Debbie Downers. But I do have to say that if you are dealing with some situations in your life where you can't access the joy, or it's fleeting, give me a call. Call my office. I would love to shift that energy for you so that you can bring more joy into your life. My office number is 954-647-5525. Or email me at la@ishiftYourEnergy.com, because I would love to shift that negativity, I guess we'll call it. I'd love to shift that so that you can experience your joy. Because there's nothing worse than being miserable and going through this life, especially at this time. You know, depression is at an all-time high, anxiety, fear, and that's what I am so good at. I call them the little gremlins, and I love to bust those little gremlins up so that you can have the life that you deserve. So give me a call, the Energy Shifter. And I'm so excited too. I've got my own show coming up next week, July 7th, and I do have some great guests that are going to be on the show with me, and I can't wait to share their story with you and see how their life has changed just by using the tools and techniques that I teach. So please join me 11 o'clock, July 7th, and we'll see you there.
I'm laughing when you said come in to the office every day and say, today's going to be a great day. I can't wait for all the joy. And I'm thinking about when I walk in and I see Freddie every morning.
Doesn't that bring you joy?
And he never says, today's going to be a great day. It's almost like, oh, I'm in a terrible mood. You have no idea.
First of all, I've never said that. I've never said that.
What have you said?
I've said, Why is this broken? Why is this here? Why is that there?
You say I'm not happy is what you say.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's what he says, sorry. I'm not happy.
Well, we got to
Which
shift
one
that.
are you then?
Well, let me show you.
Don't be
grumpy
grumpy
right
dog.
Let me show you.
Bashful.
Let me show you how quickly I can get her in that state of mind. So, Dawn, we need a new camera because the one in Studio B is broken. Because they left it on the lobby and it fell on the floor.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's another $1,200.
True.
Now look at her face. But this is what I walk into. That's the problem.
You didn't know that beforehand?
No, I'm just using it as an example.
Okay.
But the
But as he
camera.
does it, my brain's
come on.
like,
But-
did we use it? Were we out of the camera
But she
function?
knows that the camera was left in the lobby.
Yeah.
But it's
She
not
knows it.
broken.
It's no, because I took it and I put it away, and then I gave it to Sophia, and she put it away, and it just kept coming back to the same place.
I know, I'm chuckling because I'm not happy.
I'm not. Okay, but that's not what I was going to ask
Maybe
you.
you should come in and say, today's going to be a great day. I have so much joy.
You want me to do that?
Yeah.
Would that bring you joy?
Yeah.
So that was my
It
question.
lifts the energy in here because you have the ability of either bringing that energy all the way down, or you have the ability of bringing it up.
Because you drive the bus.
You know, I'm going to tell you, they are. Somebody get me my boots. It is really piling up in here.
So yesterday they told him, Spirit came forward and said that he is the the bus driver, the van driver, and he is in control of the ship. I guess that wouldn't be a bus then, the helm. And you've got control of it.
I had a dream. I asked a question. I was driving a bus that was going very fast. I looked at the gearbox. It was in neutral. So I asked him, what does that mean? Oh my God, that was the worst thing I could ever do. I get all of these, oh, you're driving the bus. Now I feel like the guy from The Honeymooners that drove the bus.
Mrs. Frizzle.
And now I'm Mrs. Frizzle.
Remember the Badger school bus?
Oh my God, yeah. Oh my
Don't
goodness.
entertain this. Anyway, I had a question for you.
Okay, good.
Which is pertaining to what she's saying.
I love it.
So you have a joyful whatever, something joyful. If somebody on the exterior gives you joy, is one thing. Internal joy is another.
Yes.
So there are two, because one is real and the other one.
Oh, both of them are real.
No, one of them is real. The other one can seem real. Think about that for a second.
Okay.
Because the one external has control over somebody giving it to you, and they could be giving it to you lying, they could be giving it to you falsely, they can be giving it to you that helps them and not you.
Mm-hmm. That's not
It's a
joy,
lot.
though.
But it gives you joy because you think that somebody's giving it to you.
Let's clarify that a bit.
Okay.
Okay. That's what is happening in that point. At that point, is that somebody is coming with a mask, and you know immediately.
You don't know it.
You do know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
How can you know?
You know what? Because you can feel it. You know if somebody's coming to you with BS. You already said that.
No.
Oh yeah, babe.
That's the problem.
You
is
can
that you
feel
can't.
it.
And then sometimes it goes the other way, where you think it's BS and it's not, and you just destroy some joy.
You're insane.
That's what happens. This is where you put me today.
Okay, all right. Let's go back. Where's your boundaries then?
We're back to that again.
Oh, of course we are.
Do you know why I don't believe in boundaries?
We definitely know you don't believe in boundaries.
I don't, but do you know why? Because I think they limit you.
Oh no, they don't.
Think about that.
Okay, I'm thinking about it.
Think about if somebody puts you in a boundary, it limits you to what you can do because what you're supposed to do.
If you're looking at somebody else to expand your own beingness, then you're looking to the wrong person.
Right.
You have to look on the inside. And then you can feel. You come from discernment. Discernment means that you are feeling what's going on inside the body.
You can do that?
Of course.
See, but you're more advanced than I am.
Well, I'll teach you.
I think this is what they need to know.
I mean, my dear, I've been in this for
But this is
years.
this is the difference. It's such a subtle difference.
It's not as subtle. It is so pronounced.
Are you getting all this?
I am, because you have to kind of define what a boundary is. It could be a boundary to keep you out or someone else out, or to keep you, like you said, from expanding beyond. But I think we have to decide, does that boundary have a fence on it? And I think you're talking more about a fence than an actual boundary.
Fence
that's
versus boundary.
deep. Wow.
Keeping people out.
You are friggin'.
I'm going to think about that for a second.
Well, think
Boundary
about
of
it.
fence.
I mean, some boundaries think about borders. Some have fences, some don't. And they're different kinds of boundaries then.
Well, when you deal with people, what kind of boundaries
Like
do you
the
normally
fence you
deal
told me
with?
to sit on. Remember that conversation? Not in a bad way. It was a conversation. He told me I was going to have to not set boundaries. I was going to have to sit on the fence and kind of just watch the situation play
You
out.
see, now you hear that without the explanation, you would think I told her the wrong thing. But
Right, but no, it was kind of like you just need to sit
it's
on the
very-
fence and watch how the situation unfolds. You can't. It's
yeah,
not
but
even
that's not a boundary.
Well, that's what he's saying. It's a fence. I can't do anything. I just got to sit and watch.
But this is why a fence. You can go either way. You can do one of two things. Actually, you can do one of three things, but we'll stick with two. And you're on that fence because you're not allowed to do anything. That's the third way. You're not allowed to say anything.
I
You're not
don't
allowed
do
to do
fence
anything.
very well.
I know, but you see, for me, a boundary is how people approach it. So others, the way I view others is the way they view me. And when they want a boundary, it usually has some kind of definition to it. So you're 100% right. It's a fence. Sometimes it's an invisible fence. Sometimes somebody moves the fence.
That's often true.
And that's the problem that I have with it, because and then I'm thinking about what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, and how I'm going to think. That's why. I've known you 10 years. And the first thing I told Dawn is never put me in a boundary, because if you do that, it won't work, because I don't believe in them.
I don't think Dawn has the power to put you in a boundary.
No, Dawn has a lot of power.
No, she
no, trust you me.
She only has the power if you give it to her. Okay? And that's what you want to say. Boundaries are an empowerment, and it comes from discernment. So discernment says, okay, does this feel right? Does this feel as if I'm being loved and supported? Is it a good fit? And if it's not, then you have the ability of responding. Okay, this isn't quite right for me, and you just step away. That's really healthy boundaries, but that's all internalized, much like internal joy is an empowerment as well, because you really don't need anything out here to
Correct.
elicit that feeling on the inside. You know, and sometimes just the fact that you are alive, you are healthy, you're able to sit up and take nourishment is one of my comments, right? That allows you to have the joy as well, because you're still in this life. You know, you still have the ability of identifying what your calling is, what your passion is, what your purpose is. And all of those allow you then to step out into the world in a joyous manner. But that's all empowerment. When you are looking on the outside and you're expecting joy to come in at you, then that's external power. What I'm talking about is internal power. External, you're always going to be looking for somebody out here to give you joy, to give you attention, to give you praise. When you have internal joy, you allow the other person to have internal joy. And then when they do come to you with that joy, you can accept it. Because many times what we do, if we don't have internal joy and somebody comes to us joyous, we're scared. We're watching. It's like we're on guard. Okay, wait a minute. Is this real? Is it true? Is it a mask? Right? But when you have internal joy, meaning that you've done your own work as well to release any kind of fear or negative behaviors or negative thoughts and attitudes, when you begin to heal those areas, your frequency comes up. Then you also have the ability, like energy begets like. You will be able to feel if somebody's coming at you with a lower vibrational frequency, because that will not, you'll feel it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat you will feel it, I swear. Because it's all in the energy, and we are all energy. And you can't destroy energy, you can't create it, it just changes form, that's it. But we are all energy. That's why if many times a name comes into your head, and all of a sudden, like 10 minutes later, that person, whoever it was that was in your head, ends up calling you. It happens all the time. Because there's no time and space in energy. There just is. So the more that you can activate that internal energy field, And you got to breathe into it. You got to come into your body. Allow yourself to really feel that joy. Breathe into it. Allow it to fill yourself up, your senses up. You feel that joy flowing through each and every cell of your body. Then when that happens, that's empowerment, and you can feel if somebody's coming at you that isn't joyous, that just wants to use you or abuse you. You'll know it in a heartbeat. There'll be no question about it. Right?
That makes sense?
Makes sense.
I agree. and your boundaries are amorphous. They expand and contract depending on what your situation is when you talk about your personal boundaries. Just like, I'm a retired pilot, and you always talk about being in front of the airplane to anticipate, but when you're out over the ocean, your boundaries are out maybe 50, 100, 200 miles in front of you navigating. But when I'm at 500 feet above the ground getting ready to land, I tell you where my focus is. It's right there. So my boundaries have dramatically shifted. And it's the same thing with people coming into your life. I'm always happy to see people come. Sometimes I'm happier when they leave. Sometimes I'm happier when they come. And that's just judging your boundaries.
Yeah.
You ever notice that when you drive a car and somebody's sitting next to you and they like push you on the brake and the gas and they're sort of driving the invisible car? I just wanted you to know
I know nothing about that.
Well, that happens. And I just want you to know, as a pilot, every person, every soul behind you, 260 or more, whatever you've flown, all of us do that. I just want you to know that.
I don't do that.
Oh, yes, you do.
Ever.
I bet you do.
Well, I've never seen anybody putting on the brakes.
Oh, they do in the plane. And when they see the ground, they all say, wow, it's getting closer.
I don't put on the brakes.
No.
I see that more in a car.
No, it happens in a plane too.
When somebody's in the car next to you, and all of a sudden they jump because they're like, oh my God, you haven't put on the brakes yet. What's wrong with you? And you're like 300 feet away.
Don't do any of that. All right, how do people find you?
Oh, yes, please. Laurina Anderson, you can call my office, 954-647-5525, or email me at la@iShiftYourEnergy. Visit my website, www.ishiftYourEnergy.com. And you can also find me on Instagram, that's life.coaching.life.energy. There we go.
Let's do that again.
Okay. I know, it's so freaking cool. It is at Instagram, la.coaching.life.energy.
A lot of dots in there.
Well, it was better than the underscores. Underscores were driving me crazy.
All right, more to come. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, Helen Archer of Cosmic Astrology Society joining us. Freddie is the king of not liking boundaries, but you do like fences. So maybe
fences.
Rich has a good idea on that one.
Well, Rich got me with the old fence
See that?
routine.
The fence routine. All right. More to come. We'll be right back.
Our preschool team provides personalized education and therapy services that are specifically designed to meet the unique needs of our children. These students are overcoming medical conditions that have been affecting their physical abilities since birth. Our specialized teacher and therapists understand the critical role that occupational and physical therapy play in helping these young children to develop essential skills in their early education program. We like for the children to leave us as shining stars and enter the big world of kindergarten.
Welcome to La Mesa Cafe Bistro, where every cup has a story. From freshly brewed coffee to comforting, flavorful dishes, it's the perfect place to slow down and savor the moment. Open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. from Tuesday to Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday and Monday. Stop by and taste the difference at 48 Northeast 1st Avenue in Boca Raton.
Looking for great coffee and a place to unwind? Come to Tiki Coffee and Desserts. We serve gourmet coffee made fresh, rich espresso, smooth lattes, and handcrafted specialty drinks made just the way you like them. Pair it with one of our delicious desserts, from creamy cheesecakes to fresh pastries and sweet treats, made to satisfy every craving. No matter what you're in the mood for, you can trust that it's been prepared with care and quality ingredients. Enjoy a warm, welcoming atmosphere where our friendly staff make you feel right at home the moment you walk in. Whether you're meeting friends, taking a break, getting some work done, or simply treating yourself, Tiki Coffee and Desserts is the perfect stop. Don't miss out on an irresistible experience you'll want to come back to again and again. Tiki Coffee and Desserts, the hottest new coffee shop in Boca.
At AM2 TV, we don't just create content, we produce experiences. From concept to final cut, we bring your vision to life with cinematic quality and precision. Whether it's music videos, branded content, or live productions, we make it stand out. AM2 TV, where your vision gets amplified.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
In the back, he ain't got what it takes. Count me out, bet against me, watch I flip the stakes. Doubt in their eyes, shade in their tone, but pressure make diamonds, so I'm leveling up on my own. Said I was too small, said I was too late. I took every can and turned it into jet fuel. Watch, now the lights up, crowd loud, heartbeat in my chest. You wanted a show, baby, here's the best. All that talk you made, I cashed it in for rest. When you say I'm not good enough, watch me work. When you say I fall short, watch me work. Every note you threw, I'm building skyscrapers with, so turn the volume up, 'cause this is where I prove it. Watch me work, watch me work, watch me work. Yeah, I'm proving you wrong with every single verse. Watch me work, watch me work. Hey, used to be the joke, now I'm the headline. Stepped on for years, now the whole world on my timeline. They counting my losses, I'm counting my lessons. Turn every scar to a story, every test to a blessing. Bet against my name, that's just more promotion. I'm the comeback story, fire in my motion. Watch my feet move, watch my vision clear. Told you I was built for this, now the whole world here. So turn it up, let the bass hit your soul. All that doubt you had, that's what made me go. Now I'm the proof you say could never unfold. When you say I'm not good enough, watch me work. When you say I fall short, watch me work. Every note you threw, I'm building skyscrapers with, so turn the volume up, 'cause this is where I prove it. Watch me work, watch me work, watch me work. Yeah, I'm proving you wrong with every single verse. Watch me work, watch me work. You doubted me? Cool. Watch this. You counted me out, count these wins. I'm the impossible you said would never begin. Now look at me now, did I do it again? Yes, let's go. Let's go. When you say I'm not good enough, watch me work. When you say I break down, watch me work. Took every never and I forced it into fire. Now I'm shining brighter, taking it higher. Watch me work, watch me work, watch me work.
Well, we're back.
What's the past tense of handbrake?
Broken. Broken by hand.
What can I tell you? All right, ready to shift your energy some more?
More?
We're now found joy, and now
Another
we're going to
fence?
have some explanations as to why. If you're feeling it, I talked about it a little bit this morning, if you are an empath and you're feeling the shifts of joy and what's happening up in the skies and Mercury retrograde and all of those things. And then there's the other people who, like my partner over here, that doesn't always feel the shifts like I do. And he goes, what's wrong with you? And then I scroll through social media and they go, if you're feeling this, you are not alone. So you are not alone.
What is it you're feeling? I'm sorry.
Today I'm actually better. Yesterday I was a little...
What are you feeling?
I was say wonky, and then Steve asked me to explain the word wonky. And I
You
think
couldn't do that either.
It's just feeling not settled. It's feeling just a little bit off kilter. Like if you write out the word wonky, the Y would kind of be sideways and your W was kind of up in the air. Kind of like that.
Maybe we have to build a fence around your wonkiness.
Probably so.
Yes.
All right. We've got Helen Archer of Cosmic Astrology Society joining us. It is Tuesday. Tomorrow is July 1st, which I cannot even believe. We're halfway through the year.
What'd you make that happen for?
Which means we get to re-clean the studio again.
What's that mean?
It means we did 6 months ago. We organized. We're going to reorganize again next week.
Oh, no. I lose everything.
No, we're not going to reorganize next week.
Oh, we're not reorganizing next week. All right.
Thank God.
We're going to roll Helen's intro and
The
find out
voice
when
of
we're
reason.
reorganizing. Check it out. Hey, Helen, welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Happy almost July 1st.
I know. Where did the year go?
4th of July. You look very festive.
What's going on? I'm a little
I know
curious.
I know you're in a turmoil.
You hear this?
He's not finding joy.
She's here for 2 minutes and she knows I'm in turmoil. How'd you know that?
Because, yesterday was the full moon. The sun in Cancer, the moon in Capricorn. So that was, energies pulling in opposite directions. And at the same time, we had like major planetary changes. We had Jupiter, the planet of joy, going into Leo, which conjoins the sun because the sun rules Leo. So we're going to emphasize, magnify, expand joy and perfection. And so we'll get into that in a minute. The other planetary changes, as you know, a while back, Uranus entered the sign Gemini. It went from Taurus to Gemini, where it had been for 7 years. And now the planet Mars, which just finished in Taurus, entered Gemini at the same time. So Mars and Uranus is like an explosion waiting to happen. It's like tongue and temper. We got to watch it. We got to watch what we say. Energies are scattered, but it's a very explosive aspect. As a result, we've had earthquakes. We have volcanoes erupting. We have fires. These are all signs of Mars and Uranus together. So then Gemini, there is a stress aspect to Pisces. There's also a stress aspect to Virgo and Sagittarius, which are all the double-bodied or mutable signs. So they're all under the stress aspect. And being in Gemini, we need to watch our tongue because energy flows to the tongue. Uranus and Mars together is like people are temperamental. It's very hard to control your emotions. It's very hard to control your anger. It's hard to control the words that come out of your mouth, so it's a good time to not stir up controversy. The aspect will be over July 4th, so there's pressure now, but then it'll ease up because in relation to the other planets, like Pluto in Aquarius, Saturn and Neptune in Aries, this is a very positive aspect. And with Jupiter entering Leo, also positive to all of these planets, it's a very upbeat, uplifting, exciting time, or at least it could be if you can get over the personal feelings and emotions that prevent you from feeling calm.
But the only one I heard that isn't going to have a good time is Pisces. Why is that?
Because it makes a 90-degree aspect. And a 90-degree aspect bottles up energy. It's not a smooth flow of energy.
So I got to watch what I say till when?
Saturday.
Oh, this ain't going to work. You're going to have to do something about that. Because if you think I'm going to go through the 4th of July like this ain't going to work for me. This is not happening. Then I won't say nothing.
Okay, well, when the moon goes into Aquarius in a couple of days, then it's going to be more positive. But one thing you have to remember about your chart, you have Venus in Aquarius. So Pluto is now on that Venus. So I told you had wonderful people coming back from the past, that you were able to expand globally more
that's
so
true.
than normal.
Okay.
And now you have Jupiter opposite that. So your creative ideas, your ability to expand is going to be supported and financed by women. And women's issues.
Women's issues. I'm going to make a living at women's issues.
Women's products.
Women's products.
Fashion, glamour, makeup, cosmetics,
Holy
home,
smokes.
motherhood, babies, all the women's issues are positive.
Well, I was thinking of creating a men's lipstick.
I'm sure some men would go for it.
I'm sure too.
So we have a lot of, with Jupiter in Leo, it rules the CEO, it rules expansion in a positive way, but we have to watch that we don't overexpand. We have to stay practical. Since Jupiter entered Leo at the time of the Capricorn moon, it means that we need value for our money, we need to organize our finances, we need to declutter our lives, and we need to promote our careers and our ideas. And all of these will be accepted if they benefit everyone and they have a realistic approach. The other thing with Jupiter in Leo is a sign of the stage. So life is a stage upon which we act. So a lot of times with Leos, especially people who are Leos, they have a tendency to be dramatic. They have a tendency to put on an act. They have a tendency not to show their true feelings. So you really have to dig deep in order to understand what Leo is really trying to communicate. And if Leo's feelings are hurt or if Leo feels slighted, they're not necessarily going to show it. You got to kind of ferret it out. And if you want to be friendly with Leo, always bring a gift. Always bring something to the table.
Would you like a Red Bull?
Do you want a popcorn chicken?
So this is a very expansive once in 12-year cycle. Jupiter stays in Leo for a year. It's a sign of expansion. It's a sign of happiness. The family grows. It's very fertile. Like I said, it's very dramatic, so we have to make sure we're not dramatic in the wrong way. And we don't want to stir up controversy. We also want to improve our image. Now is the time to get glammed up. Jupiter in Leo rules glamour, extravagance, opulence. It's a great time to entertain, especially if you're doing business. Do business in an entertainment setting, and you'll be successful as long as you keep it practical.
That's for Leo? Or
That's
for
for everyone,
Okay.
but Leo especially is in this once in 12-year lucky cycle for expansion. And then so Leo, and it also helps Aquarius, that you need to think about what happened 12 years ago, figure out what you did right, figure out what wasn't right, and try to expand on that.
Were you born? I was 12. You remember when you were 12?
Yeah. Do you?
No.
So is the 12-year expansion for everyone or just Leo?
It's a 12-year expansion directly for Leo, but the influence of the Jupiter in Leo, as I explained, doing business in a entertainment setting, planning nice parties, expanding your image, that's for everyone.
Party at her house.
And the other thing I think is going to be interesting, first of all, I said gold usually goes up with Jupiter and Leo at some point during the cycle. I know it's gone down lately. It'll go back up. And glamour and being, just interesting, different. I think the royals, anything having to do with kings, queens, royalty in terms of fashion, is going to be popular. Jupiter usually rules the fashion, so you'll see influences of royal like gold and purple and things like that incorporated, and dramatic styles incorporated into the fashion industry.
Well, there you have it.
So we're going to feel a little bumpy until Saturday? And then it's going to
Not
get better?
me.
You.
Me.
Well, everybody's going to feel bumpy. The Mars Uranus is pretty explosive. And in terms of our country, we had Mars and Uranus when the country was born.
Wow.
So we were born because of the Revolutionary War, because we had far-reaching and futuristic ideas of equality and the liberty and the pursuit of happiness. So that is going to be challenged during this period, but ultimately the American values will prevail.
You know, I'm going to be in a group of people, and this is not good news. Because now I'm going to have to put tape over my mouth and not say anything. What are you looking?
You may find that you get approval. You may find that you get support.
Because I have tape over my
more
mouth?
so than you thought.
Oh, God.
Even if you have a little challenge here and there.
A little
But the
challenge.
point is, you know the planets are negative, so it's not you. It's the way the magnetic waves and electronic forces are impinging your nervous system. So you know it's
my
not
nervous
you. You know it's temporary, so you can cope.
I'll explain all that to all of them. I'm going to warn them. I'm going to give them, you know, that
Your nervous system
warning
isn't
label.
doing so well right
I
now.
said, my nervous system is up in the planets, and I'm about to insult all of you, so I want to apologize early before I do it.
So we won't take you seriously if you're insulting us. We'll laugh it off.
What about for everybody else? What is everyone else
Well,
gonna be
you know,
feeling?
Aries is good, but the full moon in Aries, you said you weren't feeling yesterday all that great. Is the full moon in Capricorn and Cancer made a T-square with the two planets in Aries, so that was a little stressful, but that is going to go away because the fire signs and the air signs. The fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are benefiting from these planets because they're all in fire and air. The air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini are all going to benefit, except for Gemini right now is under stress because of the Mars. This is a 6-week cycle. So Geminis need to watch their health. And if you're going to put things to writing, make sure that they're neutral. Don't insult one group or support another group. Don't be, political about it. Just be neutral. Appreciate everyone for what they have to offer, and then everything will be fine. And the scandals are going to come out. Nothing's going to be remain hidden. So we're going to realize a lot of things, and we're going to take action to improve it. And I think with the Jupiter and Leo cycle, the country is going to really enter the golden age. The Jupiter in Cancer was stressful to our natal planets and to the Saturn and Neptune in Aries. And so now the Jupiter is positive, so the country is going to boom.
How the hell? It's been a week. How'd you go from all the way up here to this? It doesn't sound very, I don't know, celebrationist.
Well, the other thing we have to consider is Mercury retrograde.
Oh, God.
Now, it's in Cancer, so that's not so bad. So what it's saying is we need to go back and figure out how we're going to manage between career, work, and home and family. We have to come to the middle. We can't ignore family for work. We can't ignore work for family. We have to pay attention to both and come to terms with both. So we need to go over some of the things we did in the past month. Some of the things need correcting so that we can move forward. Mercury will go forward on July 23rd, and then that will be a good time to make changes, move ahead, get the money we're waiting for, sign the deals that are maybe now pending, and be confident that things are going to move ahead successfully.
Got that? All right, so it's not too bad.
Now, the other thing that's happening, I said there was a lot happening.
And the other shoe falls.
So we're focused on Aquarius. We have Pluto in Aquarius, the sign of freedom, the sign of equality, the sign of the future, the sign of outer space. So a lot of the things, UFO things, are being revealed, maybe not enough. But the next thing that's happening is we have the north and south node of the moon. This is where the orbit of the Earth and the orbit of the moon intersect at two different points, the north point and the south point. These are karmic points. They're not planets, but they are karmic important points, and the node stays in the same sign for 2 years. So every time we have a full moon or a new moon that is near the node, we have eclipses. So the node has moved or will move or is about to move into Aquarius. So it's been in Pisces for 2 years. So some of the karma, some of the learning, some of the struggles that Pisceans have had, you've learned, you've evolved, you've worked off your karma. If you were negative and behaved badly, then you created more karma. But now the karmic points go to Aquarius and Leo. So we have the node moving into Leo at the same time that Jupiter moves into Leo, which means we are going to get benefits from the past. Whatever we did in the past that was positive, that was universal, that helped and benefited others, we're going to be rewarded for that. So with the nodes moving into Aquarius, I think we're going to get more information, more knowledge over the next 2 years about what's happening with outer space, with aliens coming from other planets. I think we'll get more clarity on that. And we're also going to move ahead with AI and other improvements and technological advances that are coming up that are now in the development stage. And with the with the nodes moving into Aquarius, they're going to be realized for people on a day-to-day basis. And more freedom, more people are going to be free, less people are going to be able to be dictators. They will continue to be overthrown, and the people will rise up in equality and liberty and democracy. So that's really a positive thing that's happening. All the negative karma, the suffering, the control, the time for healing. However, we still have the possibility for earthquakes and volcanoes erupting due to this aspect of Mars and Uranus.
And what about business? What about people trying to find jobs and employment and lack of communication on what's happening for everybody?
Well, there's always going to be a lack of communication with Mercury retrograde, but also Mars in Gemini is going to make information unreliable. People are going to promise more than they can deliver in a good way. They mean to be helpful. Other people are going to be scam artists, so we have to watch out for that. And the other thing is, a lot of people are, with exactly Saturn and Neptune and Aries too, people are going to start projects and not finish them. So they'll have a whole bunch of unfinished projects laying around. They have to decide which ones are really worth pursuing and following through to a successful conclusion.
All right, so for business, we have to wait until the end of July to really move
I would
forward
wait
and do
till the
things?
end of July.
I know.
And I hate to say that. It doesn't mean that nothing can happen. Projects that you've been working on can move ahead, but to start new projects is not really a good idea.
I feel like I'm going to instantly inflame here.
You can start a project, but it's not going to end up the way you thought it was going to.
Well, what good is that?
That's right.
That's right.
So, you can go against the forces of the universe, or you can go with the forces. So you have a window of time between July 23rd and August 12th when the first eclipse comes up to get things going.
This is this fence I've been telling you about. This is the fence I'm talking about.
The fence, all right.
So that's your window of opportunity. Then we have two eclipses in August. Because the node is now in Aquarius, the eclipses in Leo are going to, the new and full moon in Leo are going to be eclipses.
Oh, Leo again.
So, during the eclipses, we have a tendency to have more
storms. So let me ask, so if a Leo brought a new piece of business, they shouldn't do it either? Is that the way it works? Or is it just...
Now is a good time to do preliminary work. Preliminary. Let's decide, let's discuss, let's create, but let's not do.
So we feed the cow before we slaughter, is what you're saying.
Or you plan and you wait to execute. How about that?
Oh, no, I'm ready to execute now. Just execute and whatever. But it's really difficult to do this because it's the summer, and the summer itself carries that whole negative vibe, because everything slows down. Mañana syndrome, all that stuff. So how do you survive? What do you do?
Well, that's always been the case in Florida is, people make their money during the season and then they pinch around in the summer and then it starts back up again. So you have to plan for these weeks where, business may not be as robust, but you have to plan for the fall because the fall will be upon us way before you know it, and you want to have everything in place before that.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Helen, how do people find you?
I'm on Cosmic Astrology Society on Facebook, and I'm the Cosmic Astrologer on TikTok.
All right, thank you. As always, there's a lot going on in the planets.
The planets are very exciting as long as you maintain control and watch your temper and be creative and expansive, but not too much. And also, Leo rules the heart. Jupiter rules the blood, so we want to make sure that we have a good diet and that we cleanse our systems and become heart healthy.
All right. More to come. We're going to take a commercial break. Contact Helen Archer, Cosmic Astrology Society. More to come. We'll be right back.
Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by M2 TV Network. Broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel good music that spans generations.
Imagine this. A loved one, a son or a daughter, has just suffered from a life-threatening accident. They're transported to a state trauma hospital, and despite being in the care of professional physicians, they tragically pass away due to preventable medical errors. As if this was not tragic enough, then finding out that legal statutes in the state of Florida devalue your loved one's life to zero. This is what we are fighting against. Come join Edward Salazar as he discusses the issues surrounding free kill laws and how to resolve them. Catch The Fight Against Free Kill Laws with Ed Salazar on Monday, 5 p.m. on all social media. Learn who we are and join our cause today.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
Are you ready to win a brand new 2027 Audi A3? The Core Foundation, in conjunction with AMP Media Futures Foundation, is giving you the chance to drive away in luxury while supporting scholarships and community programs. First prize, a new 2027 Audi A3. Second prize, an American Electric Stellar bike. Third prize, a $250 Visa gift card. The drawing will be held Saturday, December 19th, 2026 at the Fort Lauderdale Marriott North, and you do not need to be present to win. Tickets are only $20. Purchase yours today at Ampy Media Production Studio or call 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422 or email mail to production@ampy2.tv.
I am an American veteran. I'm proud to have served this country. Helping veterans is something all Americans can participate in, and it's as simple as donating an old car that you have sitting around. When you call the Veteran Car Donation Program, they'll explain how their program works, and then arrange a time they can come and pick up your vehicle for free. Running or not, it doesn't matter. They take cars, trucks, motorcycles, or vans. As a veteran, show your support by donating your car and get a tax deduction in the process. Plus, call the Veteran Card Donation Program right now. They'll come and pick your car up for free, and you'll get a tax deduction in the process. Call the number we're about to give you right now. Thank you, and God bless America.
800-378-3816. 800-378-3816. 800-378-3816. That's 800-378-3816. Proceeds support Heroes on the Water.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
All right, we're back.
And there you have it, an explanation to your...
To my what?
Mindset.
No, don't play that. Don't play that. Go talk to the Leo.
To your mindset, I think.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, just saying.
No, and you go and you tell the world, you come in and I
say you're not happy?
I'm not. No, you said something else. You cleaned it up very nicely.
You say you're not happy.
I am always happy. Always. Oh, joyful.
Things to do. Our crew's been working really hard in Studio A, so they create all the elements that you see behind the scenes. Jamie, she's doing some great animation things, and you're going to see, we're going to put that up tomorrow when Dana Sardano is here, talking about, I believe it's Decoding the Woo-Woo. It's the next book we're going to be going through.
You know, I saw that, and I thought it said something else. I was like, what? And I had to look at it twice. You know, I actually put a jingle together for
Did
Dana.
you?
And you haven't even commented on it. Well, you got to look for it. You know, it's that time of the month, she said. That time of the month. Not that time of the month.
I'm too old for that, so.
Not that. This is what I mean. Not that time of the month.
Okay.
It's the time that you have to look for things. It's on our social media page.
All right, so take a look at that. So
Wow.
join us tomorrow for Decoding the Woo-Woo, Dana Sardano. We're going to be doing the next book club. So let's put a piece. Do we have a commercial for that, Sophia? All right, so we're going to work on that. Let's add it to the list. Things to work on. She's got a rolling list
She
in
has
her
another
notes.
list?
A rolling list of
Well,
things.
she's a Leo, so she's in control.
So tune in next Tuesday. Shift Your Energy with Laurina Anderson. It is called Shift It, Babe. Yep. 11 o'clock. Find out who her first guest is. Helen Arch will be here following Tuesday. A lot of good things. We're just rolling through the week. Getting ready for 4th of July on Saturday. I can't even believe. 250. Do you guys remember the bicentennial?
Yes.
Half our crew wasn't born yet. None of our crew was born
None
yet.
of them were born.
I don't even know what that is. My
They don't even know what that
youngest
is.
daughter was born in 1976. My youngest daughter. She will be 50 in August.
Is that amazing? So they don't even
Amazing.
they don't even know what it is. They weren't born. They weren't here.
The Great Blackout of New York City, 1976. Yeah, it was. Remember?
Yes.
He remembers that. 3rd Avenue, Alexander's was destroyed. A lot of stores were destroyed all over the place.
250 years of this great
Yes,
nation that we live in.
I was there from the year 1.
Pretty amazing if you think about it. It's still young. It's a young nation.
250? If I'm 250 years old, I'm young?
As a
pretty good.
country?
As a nation.
As a
Oh, as a
nation, as a
nation.
country?
Oh.
It's pretty young. I mean, it's not that many generations.
We
if you
should go
think about it.
backwards and become cowboy and Indians again.
Were your parents the first generation of your family here?
My parents were, that's a tricky question. My parents were the first of their family. No, they weren't the first. I think they were the second or third. I don't
Were they
remember.
born in Puerto Rico? Your dad was born in Italy?
Yes. No, they were half and half. So I really don't know when the first ship. Or you know what? They were not first generation because I went to, where is that? Ellis Island? Is that what it's called? And there's a book there, and you could look up names, and my family is in the book.
Yeah, my grandfather's in that book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And the movie is called Benjamin Buttons.
When you age backwards.
Where you age backwards.
It's
Check
really
out my
interesting.
buttons. But I think we should go back to Cowboys and Indians. Start all over again, another 250 years.
I don't. We think it's not that many generations in a family. 250 years, maybe 4.
No, it's got to be more than that. More than that.
How far it goes back?
My family? I got family on the west coast to the Mississippi that I don't even know because they're the other side of my family.
But to what generation? Your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents?
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
We were in the slave trade in the Caribbean during the 1800s. I can tell you that. So when they came over and they were in New York on Ellis Island, I think his name is Sisto or something Italian. Who knows? Maybe Tony. But because they used to say going to New York is Tony. You know, back in the day, that everybody was called Tony for that reason.
To New York, right?
So it's in the book, and I was shocked to see that. And then it was Juji that found out our family, and we got a letter from the government. I told you, saying that we were one of the oldest families ever in the history of this country. I don't know what happened to that letter. Somebody has it.
It's pretty interesting if you trace your family legacy backwards, and then you think what it is, right? Your family tree going backwards. Pretty interesting.
I was told never to go to Italy, never to go to this town, because apparently we're wanted people.
Could be hearsay. You never know.
Well, the guy that told me was an endangered dude.
All right. Well, Saturday it is. 4th of July. It'll be great fireworks. A
I'm
lot
gonna
of
walk
things
around
to
like
do.
this.
Just don't say anything to upset the apple cart.
But it's the eyes, it's the look, you know, you give that,
Yeah.
you know. Evil eye.
All that
She should
stuff.
know.
All the stuff. All right, we're going to wrap it up. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.